Hey everybody, happy Friday and welcome to Feature Friday, another episode, right? I don't know about you guys, but I've had a day, right? I'm so glad that the weekend is here. The month is almost over and we are approaching a new month. Can you believe it? Yeah, it's almost March. Wow. And don't forget, February being Black History Month, every day should be Black History. Discover new people. Read a book. That's what my grandmother used to always say. Always read a book and discover someone new that you may not have heard about. So, wherever you are across the world, thank you so much for allowing me and welcoming me into your homes, wherever you are across. Welcome to Feature Friday. I'm your host, Jazzy K. Ward. I have two special guests tonight. I have international recording artist Mike Murray is with us tonight, and this lady. She's an author. She's a motivational speaker. Her name is LaDonna Michelle. She's going to talk about her new book, I Am Diva. I'm so excited to have this conversation with her. But first, make sure you go over to K Ward Radio on YouTube and subscribe to the page, my people. All you have to do, no, it's over there, right there. No, there. Make sure you hit the bell so you can get all of the notifications about the show. And kwardradio.com is my website. Make sure you subscribe to the page. Tell your friends, your mom and them, your auntie and them, your cousin and them, everybody in them, right? But hey, everybody, so we're going to go ahead and get the show started. So if you have any comments, put the comments there. We'll do our best to answer those for you tonight. But again, my first guest, without further ado, again, his name is Mike Murray. So you know on my show, Artist Talk, right? When you hear that countdown, if you didn't know, Mike Murray and LaDonna B were the composers and musicians on my music bed for my show, Artist Talk. So Mike being a composer, musician, and producer, I'm excited to welcome him back. This is his first time on Feature Friday. He's been on Artist Talk, but he has a new project out. And we want to show him a lot of love, and let's welcome him into Feature Friday.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Mr. Mike Murray, how are you, my friend?
Well, I'm doing just great. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing even better now since I get the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, very good. Very good. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to have you back on the show. I remember last time you were on Artist Talk, and we were talking about your project, Love Language.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. With
I'm
featuring the Ona B.
the owner bee, the one and
The
only,
Ona-
right?
yeah.
So since the last time we talked, so how you been doing?
I'm doing very good. Thank you. And I want to also make sure I give a shout out to your viewers and your
Thank,
listeners.
thank you so much. I mean, they love your music, and I will probably talk about that project, Love Language, for quite some time.
That's quite all right.
You
What
know,
What's your love? What's your love language, by the way?
you know what? You know what? Me and my lovely co-host, the owner B, we talked about that. We talked about that, and that's an interesting conversation. Love language. Love is a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
and uh, we need to do a segment on just what is your love language,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
know, quiet time is a love language for me. Like quiet time, being with your significant other. That's kind of my love language.
Yeah,
That's
the
kind of
thing that what's interesting is they're like personalities. Everybody's love language is a little bit different.
everybody's personality.
A
Yeah,
little bit different.
is a little bit different. And I'm gonna tell people if you don't have that CD, you need to still go over to MikeMurrayMusic.com, get a copy of Love Language, and also get a copy of his brand new project simply titled Cruising.
There you go.
You know, the CD is, and when I first heard it, Michael, now I don't know what you call this in the song Cruising. It's a part that you get to the song. I call it like the bridge, and it kind of breaks down a segment. I think you know what I'm talking about. It's like halfway in the middle.
Yeah, I'm good for those breaks.
That break, Mike. Oh, it was like fire.
Those breaks and transitions and bridges.
Hmm. So just to talk a little bit about the new project, Michael. So what's different about this project compared to your last project? Love language.
Well, the theme is the primary thing. The titles pretty much speak. You know, says they pretty much say it all.
Right.
The inspiration behind this title is, as it turns out, everybody being in quarantine and being locked down and, kind of not being able to live their normal lives. So the idea of cruising, and as a matter of fact, at least that's something you can still do. You can still get in your car, right? Or get on your
Right.
motorcycle or get on whatever, get in whatever you want to get in and get out and get some sunshine, roll the windows down, let the wind blow through your hair and do some cruising.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely so. When you put the CD on, I literally, when I first heard the CD, I was leaving the radio station. No, I was on my way to the radio station one Saturday morning, and very seldom do I open up my sunroof. And let me tell you, Mike, I put the CD on. I was on 85,
Mm.
and before I know it, I was cruising, and I had passed my exit. That tells you how good the CD is.
Well,
I'm,
that's
I'm,
the first. Yeah, I haven't heard that one. Now, what I do hear a lot is, oh, that relaxed me. That put me to sleep.
it just, whoo. But you know what I'm gonna do, Mike? What we're gonna do now, guys? I'm gonna just give you a sneak peek
Okay.
of a little bit of that song right here on Feature Friday.
All right.
See that? I told you, y'all. It's one of those songs. You know how you cruising on the interstate. I'm cruising right here on the show, right? And
Oh,
I
yeah.
almost forgot. I almost forgot we were back on live, y'all. It's just, it's just that it's just that good. You know,
Yeah.
your music. So Mike, real quick, like what's your creative process? And I know we've been in a pandemic, and did you write this project during the pandemic time first?
Um, Part of it, the thing is, and what I tell people all the time, I see myself as a creative conduit.
Right,
Because I'm a late bloomer creatively.
right.
And, I think a lot of artists can identify with the idea that some of the inspiration comes from afar, quote unquote.
Hmm.
Sometimes I don't know where it comes from. It just sort of comes out.
Right,
So, you know,
right. That's right.
yeah.
So so when people listen to this new project, uh, hey Timothy, hey everybody, happy Friday. When people listen to just just not this project, but any your music period, what do you want them to take away from that, Mike?
I want people to, the music is not too sophisticated. It's not too intricate. it's not too, and I'm not saying anything bad about intricate music, with a lot of syncopation and a lot of, different ups and downs and so forth. But the music I make normally is pretty easygoing kind of music. It's just kind of straight
Mhm.
groove.
Right.
I like to focus on the groove and
That's
just
right.
get folks enjoying the groove.
It definitely gives you a group. And again, happy Friday to you, Donna. And I also saw the owner B and
Hey,
Castella.
Don,
Everybody,
here.
welcome to Feature Friday. It's definitely, it's that you remember a project by George Duke. He had a song called wow, After Dinner. I think it was After Dinner Drink. After Dinner Drink. I think that was one of his songs. It it it, it puts me in the this particular project puts me in like it's that after five. You getting off of work, you've had that kind of day. When you get home, all you need is a glass of wine and a little Mike Murray.
Well, we're talking about the master now, George Duke. Yeah, George was the king of the groove,
Yeah.
and
Have people ever told you, I don't really like to compare a lot of artists, but you all have some similarities.
well, he's a major influence, along with a handful of others, and George is sorely missed, but
Oh,
his
yeah.
music will never grow old. So yeah, that's quite an honor to. I have had comparisons. Yes, I've had comparisons with other, quote big name artists, and they're always very humbling, always.
Oh.
So
Someone said,
Timothy,
Timothy said,
Timothy, I
Mike,
see you, man.
yeah, that's my brother Timothy out of Detroit, Michigan. He always says you be jamming. And Mike Murray, he, I always tell people if you don't know Mike Murray, shame on you.
I try to be jamming, man. I try to jam it on the one.
You be cruising and on the ones and them twos, Mike Murray. So Mike Murray, so tell us how we can support you in this latest project and your music.
Well, you'll find me on all the major music outlets: Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, Deezer, so forth.
All right.
So, but I'll tell you, as much as I appreciate everybody who listens, and this goes for a lot of artists, and if I can speak for a lot of artists, we like to hear from our listeners.
That's
Just drop a line, go to the website, drop a line every now and then. Let me know if something you heard made your day.
yeah,
Let me know if there's something you want me to do or a direction you want me to take. I'll consider it.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's it. That's also important because artists they want to hear some feedback. Just like, well, I guess people like the project, so that's great to get some feedback.
Yeah, I love feedback. Feedback is motivation for me anyway.
Right.
It lets me know that the listeners out there appreciate what I'm doing and they want me to keep going in the same direction, or change it up a little bit, whatever.
That's right. So, Mike, do you have anything coming up you want to tell us about? Anything, projects you're working on, anything?
It's going slow right now. Kind of slow to move into the next phase. But the thing that I try to do, and I guess I'm probably like a lot of artists, I try to outdo myself each project, and that's where the challenge comes in. You challenge yourself to
Mhm.
outdo yourself, and that seems to have worked well for me so far,
Okay.
with a lot of encouragement from the right folks.
From the right folks. That's
So,
right. Was cruising like a labor of love for you? You know how some people, artists, have certain projects, or what did this project mean for you?
well, there are people, I'll share something with the audience.
Mhm.
Uh, my fiance is the only B, of course.
Right.
What I try to do is impress her. If I can impress her, because her taste in music are very good, very very well
Yeah.
versed in her music. So
Right.
and she'll tell me. That's not doing it. That, or she'll be like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's when she's on it like that. I'm like, okay, okay. So,
that's right.
I do my own thing, but I also take her input. I like to impress her. She's a good barometer,
Right.
and she proved that with this last project.
That's right. Any plans for you all to do another project together, like Love Language?
Um, what I'll tell you is that I know that she is working on some stuff.
Okay.
So when that'll be done, I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
So yeah, look forward to something coming out from her. She's awesome.
Okay. She is
She's
amazing. She
she's
has that
smooth.
it factor.
She's smooth. You know, she knocked out that verbal part for "Not Your Mama's," the spoken word. She knocked that out in like a day.
I know it.
Yeah.
That's
So
what you call Mike. She has that it factor. So see, that's that swag. That's why she can do
oh, I know what she can do.
that.
Yeah,
I know you
very
know.
impressive. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing what she's going to come out with next.
Me too.
No
You
pressure, no
know,
pressure. I know she's
no,
watching, listening.
that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, my special guest tonight is international recording artist, musician, producer, composer. He has that it factor. Mr. Mike Murray. His latest project is Cruising. You can go to MikeMurrayMusic.com. Make sure you pick up the project today.
Thank you very much.
Mike, thanks for being my guest. And come back anytime. Any new music or just to chat about music, come back.
All right.
You're welcome.
Thanks for all your support and all your listeners.
Thank you so much, Mike. We'll see you next time, okay?
All right.
Thanks. That was international composer, musician, Mr. Mike Murray. Again, go to MikeMurrayMusic.com. His latest project is simply titled Cruising. I'm your host, Jazzy K. Ward. My next guest coming up she's an author, she's a motivational speaker, and her name is LaDonna Michelle. She's going to come up, but we're going to have a quick break right after this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In the twilight, living life in so delights, smooth and mellow, feeling how we move so right.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Feature Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much for your support of the show. Please share the video. Don't forget to go over to K Ward Radio, my YouTube channel, and make sure you subscribe to the page, okay? Well, my next guest, not only is she a friend, she's a beautiful lady. She's an author. Uh, I tell you, Lady LaDonna has that it factor, through her passionate delivery of her signature brand of hope, love, faith, and empowerment. She's transforming lives all around the world. And I'm so excited to have this up close and personal conversation with her about her latest book, I Am Diva. So we want to share a lot of love, and we want y'all to go out and get this book tonight while we're on. I know you got another device, so get your other device out. Go get Mike Murray's project, Just Cruising, MikeMurray.com, MikeMurrayMusic.com. And let's welcome LaDonna Michelle to Feature Friday.
Hey guys, how are you?
We are great, lady. Welcome to Feature Friday.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
You know, I've been watching you all over, and I know you are one busy lady. This new book is out. I am so happy for you. And, I know you've been working on this for a while, but my sister, how you been doing?
Oh God, amazing. Yet tired, but amazing. Things have been really going very well for me, even during a pandemic.
God is good.
I'm so thankful,
Yeah.
so thankful.
So, I want to also ask you because I know we've talked since then, but last year was it just hit, none of us was prepared for a pandemic. Uh, You know, I never even thought, LaDonna, that I would even live through something like this for a pandemic to happen. So, just how have you been navigating through all of this, mind, body, and soul? How have you been taking care of yourself?
Well, I tell you, it's been tough. It's been tough. I will not say it had not been. It's been tough, but I tell you, persistence,
Yeah.
consistency,
Mhm.
getting that emotional state in check, keeping it in check, keeping yourself level, balanced, if you will. And my daily routines incorporates a lot of walking early in the morning, and
Right.
that gets me balanced. That starts my day off. Now, do things sometimes go wrong during the day? Of course,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you have to check yourself and remind yourself there's a greater purpose ahead. Stay focused. Stay the course.
That's right. And, that's life. A lot of challenges, obstacles, all those things come my way. And when I think about your book, I Am Diva, destines, integrity, victorious, anointing. That's why you have that it factor, my friend. And that's how you can write such an amazing book. And we have the book right here. And just tell us, LaDonna, what encouraged you to write this book?
Well, I tell you, life, as you mentioned earlier, life. Even growing up, sometimes we don't know who we are becoming when we're young. We're just fancy free. I know in my book, and I wrote, I just live life picking oranges from the backyard trees and lemons and grapefruits. Life was just simple, but at during the course of life, things happen. Things can be imposed on you by others, and they expect you to accept it, if you will. And I wrote in the book also, had I known who I was or who I was becoming back then, a lot of things I wouldn't have allowed in my life. But do know this here, everything that you go through and experience in life will all work for the good. And thusly, that's why we wrote the book, I Am Diva, because it has so many components about self love, knowing who you are, um,
Right.
confidence, empowerment, empowering yourself, and
Oh, yeah.
love. One of the things I was trying to fit in.
Mhm.
And do know, Jazz, you, me, other folk, we're just not meant to fit in certain circles and certain places with certain people.
That's right. And that's
We
okay.
and that's okay. But when you don't know who you are,
Mhm.
it's not okay. You don't know any better per se. But once
Right.
you become to know who you are, it's okay.
It's okay. What, LaDonna, I just threw a piece of paper at you.
I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I'm sorry. I know who I am now.
know who you are. That's why I told you, ladies and gentlemen, author, motivational speaker. Did you hear those words of encouragement? They're uplifting, empowering, destined, anointed. And you know what, LaDonna, I can say about the book? And just reading through a little excerpts of the book online. You know, when most people pick up the book, they just say, I am diva. They think, oh, this is just to uplift women. But it's also uplifting men as well.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I want to talk a little bit about that, if I may. There's a chapter in there titled Know Your Worth, Don't Get
Mhm.
Stuck. And that was that chapter was written out from a relationship I had. And that relationship was good in the beginning, all of that great stuff. I won't go into too many details, but after
Right.
a while, I felt like I was suffering of the lack of my self love because
Mhm.
I was trying to please that person, that partner, and
Right.
I was losing self esteem in a sense. I was losing self confidence in a sense until I really had to snap back.
Right.
I know you love him, but love does not take you out of character. Love does not take you down a different path that you are not predestined to go down. No, love will not ask you to do anything hurtful to
Right.
yourself or to anybody else. And so I had to really take an account. Wait a minute, lady, you better snap back into place. You know who you are. You know who you've been predestined to be.
Right.
No, snap back. And I had to. And as a result, sadly to say, still love the individual, but I had to turn it loose because it wasn't going down the same path that I was predestined to go down.
Right. So, LaDonna, so what do you think you could say to someone, man or woman? We all have been through this, we all go through this journey of life. But someone that's struggling with self-esteem, encouragement, they've been through some challenges in their life. I mean, what would you say to that person? Something maybe out of the book.
Yes, when we take on those characteristics, those that you just mentioned, it's because of a lack of loving ourselves, a lack of knowing who we are. Even if you don't know the full totality of who you're becoming or who you are, learn this one component. Love yourself first. If you don't love yourself first, there is no way in the world, no way in the world that you can love someone else genuinely. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to speak to the women just for a second. No matter what you go through or have gone through, no matter what, do know that you're still a diva. You just have to find that place. You have to get to that place and knowing that you're destined. God already predestined you for greater greatness. And
Right.
you have to do it and walk it with integrity. And once you do that, you can live a victorious life. Will everything be all hunky dory, as my grandmother used to say? No, that's life. But strive to stay on that path, on that right path, and anointed. And I don't want people to shy away from the word anointed. Of course, we equate it with the church arena, and that's true. But I want you to know the definition of anointed. It's just God has called you. Only you can do what He predestined you to do. I can't do what He called you to do, Jazz. You cannot do what He's called me to do. And I want to say to the women, find place, and to the men, find that place. It's imperative that you
Right.
find that place and you walk therein. No thing that you've uh, experienced in life, nothing will keep you from your predestined path, but you got to
Right.
find it.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear the words of the anointed? LaDonna Michelle, her latest book, I Am Diva. So,
Yeah.
Lady LaDonna, tell them where they can go get the book.
Yes. And I want to say this. I'm so excited, guys. We are now in all of the Walmarts across the world. You
Right.
type in walmart.com, type in I am Diva, or you can type in Lady, not Lady LaDonna, I apologize, LaDonna Michelle
Mhm.
to pop up. We're on Amazon.com, Barnes and Nobles, Goodreads, Books a Million, and the list goes on and on. We're so thrilled. We're so thankful. We're so happy.
I'm so happy for you. And LaDonna, is there any way, because some people ask me, can they personally get the book from you? Because some people wanted you to sign the book. And if so, how can they do that?
Of course, they can cash at me at
Mhm.
the dollar sign Lady LaDonna, the dollar sign Lady LaDonna. And once they request that and send the monies to me, I'll definitely send them a book signed, sealed, and delivered.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Their
That's right.
information is right there. Dollar sign, Lady LaDonna. I am Diva. It's in stores worldwide, ladies and gentlemen.
It is. It is.
So all you have to do is type in I am Diva, get the book, or if you want a signed copy personally from LaDonna Michelle, cash app her information there to Lady LaDonna. What about on social media sites, LaDonna? Can they find you on like Facebook and Twitter and IG?
Yes, they can. Facebook is LaDonna LaDonna. That's LA capital DONNA. LaDonna LaDonna. Also on Facebook, it is Bridgepoint Media and Entertainment.
Mhm.
And also on Facebook is I Am Diva page. Also, Instagram, the number one, Lady LaDonna.
Right. So see, y'all don't have no excuses about getting this book, y'all. So go ahead and get the book and let's support my sister. It's all about support. It's about, and I promise you, the CD would not only bless you. I mean, the book. I'm sorry, CD. I'm so used to
Oh,
doing.
CD is coming as well.
Uh, see there. I see. I didn't spoke that out. That's
It's we're in the making now. We're in the making now. And I will, it's already titled, it's already registered. The title of that single is The Will to Love. No matter what happens in your life, you still have to have the will to love.
oh wow. I mean, the book and a CD along with the book.
Yes, it does. Go with the book.
LaDonna, you finna get a Tony. You finna get a Grammy. You
I
you
pray.
you about to
I
get.
pray so. I receive it.
And people, let me tell you, not only she an author, she's a motivational speaker, she's a CEO. This woman, I'm telling you, she is a brand all
Yes,
by herself. I'm
yes.
telling you. And that's why, we're gonna invite LaDonna back to the show because I want to talk about Bridgepoint Media Entertainment. You are the CEO and
Yes,
founder.
yes.
There is so much to this lady. So a lot of you artists out there, music artists, you need to get to know this lady. I promise you. And we are gonna, LaDonna, I want you to come back on the show so we can talk about more of your brand. I am Diva. I just want to say I am so happy for you.
Yes. Thank
And
you.
the book is already doing well. It's going to do more. And everyone watching the show, please go wherever books are sold. Or if you want a personal copy again, you can hit LaDonna up, and she'll send you a signed copy. But
Yes.
please support her by purchasing the book. You can cash app Lady LaDonna. And so, LaDonna, how much is the book?
The
So they
book is
can.
1999. You don't have to worry about shipping, tax, or anything. My company, we take care of that for you.
Oh wow! See, that's even more of a blessing, y'all.
It's a
So I know
blessing.
it's a blessing. And what's even more a blessing? Buy the book for yourself and buy the book for a friend. You never know what someone is going through. And I
That's right.
promise you, the book will the book will bless you. Okay.
Yes.
LaDonna, thank you so much. Anything
Okay.
else coming up? You want to tell us about the book? What about any workshops with the book, women empowerment?
Well, we are planning that right now, but It has to wait because I am in the middle of taping a TV show miniseries
Oh, wow.
down in Macon, Georgia. So I didn't want to say that, but since you forced me to say it, there are a lot of great things happening, and it's not just for me. It's for the masses. It's for the masses. There's
What,
no way I can. There's no way I can receive it all. When God give it to me, I have to give it away to the masses. That's where your blessing comes from, when He gives and you give.
that's right. And you give from the heart. That's
Yes,
why you
yes,
know that's why you are destined. You
yes,
integrity, victorious,
yes,
anointed.
yes.
Because
Anointed.
if you don't know LaDonna Michelle, shame on you. Okay,
Yeah. Oh God. You better pick up my book. Yeah.
that's right. And
Da-da-ba-doo-doo-doo.
she is one singing lady. I'm telling you, you need to get to know
Yes.
LaDonna Michelle because
Yes.
she definitely has that it factor. LaDonna, thank you so much for having this
Thank
conversation
you.
on Future Friday. Please come back on the show because I have so much more I want to talk to you about.
Yes. Yes.
But we're going to
Yes.
work that out. And again, everybody, and tell everybody before you go where to go. They can go pick the book up.
Yes. Don't forget, you can pick up the book at Walmart or Walmart.com, Amazon.com, Books a Million, Barnes and Nobles, Goodreads, and all of your book retail outlets.
Okay.
I am Diva. I am destined. I am integrity. I am victorious. I'm anointed. That's who God called me to be, and much more. And that's who He called you to be, and much more.
That's right. The doors of the church are open, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it from
Let the
me.
church sing.
Hallelujah.
See, you got me clowning. You have me clowning.
We always have a good conversation. We always.
We do. Yes, we
We always
do. Thank you so much, Jazz. Thank you so much, you and your team. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, LaDonna. And we're going to talk real soon, okay?
Yes, thank you. Yes, we will.
We'll see you next time. Hey, wow, ladies and gentlemen, my friend LaDonna Michelle, her latest book, I Am Diva. Make sure you go pick that up in stores. Okay? Go get it like right now. Again, thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for joining me on Feature Friday. Thank my special guest, international recording artist, producer, Mr. Mike Murray. Go pick up his latest project, Cruising, at MikeMurrayMusic.com. And for any artists out there, you would like to be featured on the show, all of my information is listed there. Email me your music. You want to come on the show? I would love to talk with you about your new projects. Don't forget to join me on Monday. That's right, for Artist Talk and K Ward Radio. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, kwardradio.com. Make sure you sign up your email address so you can get all that great jazz and stuff. If you want to support the show, my Cash App, PayPal information is all listed there. I'll see you guys back on Monday. And remember, make sure you take care of yourself and be kind to others. Good night. Hey guys, this is Jazzy K. Ward, and I'm so excited to tell you about this new show called Featured Fridays. It's about musicians, writers, actors, anybody that has that it factor, showcasing their new music, new projects, and you're going to have it right here with Jazzy K. Ward. I hope to see you there.
I know you're tired. Love has got you down. I know you tried to keep love around. I know you're scared to open up your heart, but I'm prepared. You can let down your guard. I know you see your future in my eyes. I know you feel this fire deep inside. I know you want to take the chance.